What's up, y'all? It's your girl, the Watchman. How y'all doing today? I hope everybody's doing well. I'm doing fantabulous. Except another revelation has come forward. By the way, if you're wondering how I did on my journey to get these parasites out of my body, I did break my 13 days of no eating because I went and spent time with my granddaughters and I took them out to eat. And so I nibbled, like, I had like one French fry. No, I had like two French fries. And I tasted a piece of chicken, just a chicken tender. And I've been sticking to my same regimen with the garlic and the ginger and all of that. So that's still going. Um, but I didn't come on there for all of that. I came on here because I'm having a revelation right now. So what I noticed about these parasites is that they're in the palms of your hands. So if you lather your hand up with Vaseline, you'll notice that the palm, it almost immediately starts becoming dry. That's because the parasites on the inside of your body that are also in your extremities do not like they don't like Vaseline because the Vaseline smothers them. And apparently there is a movie out. There's a movie my older sister told me about that. She said it was an alien movie, and she said that the people in that movie had to use Vaseline to get the aliens out of them. So what I'm saying to you, it is not far-fetched from the truth. Because if it wasn't, then they wouldn't have put it in the movies, right? Right. So let's keep going. Let me get some water because it also makes your mouth really dry because they dwell in your tongue. They dwell here. You know what I'm saying? The bridge of your mouth. They right in here where they should not be. This is God's area. And they're there. And so you have to get them out. But they're also in your lips. So it'll make your lips really dry. That's why they invented chapstick. Because they couldn't keep their lips dry. You're constantly thirsty because your body is sucking it up. They're sucking up all the moisture. You're constantly ashy because they're sucking up all the moisture. You may end up with alopecia because they're sucking up all the moisture. They're in your brain, the lining of your brain. So it's like an intricate spider web that they have weaved around the lining of your brain. And so it really does feel like something is controlling you because it's starting here. It goes down into your hands. And so what it will do is it will resist or it will punish you if you don't do what it wants you to do. And that's how you end up dying, having car accidents, all of that stuff. So I noticed that it shows resistance when I start plucking these fibers. They're little tiny fibers that they weave into your face and your sinuses. And like a spider's web. Yeah, like a spider's web. Exactly. And what they'll do is, and they're all up in here. That's why you think you have allergy issues, but you don't. They sit right there. And all you have to do is start pulling without pulling. Like, don't pull on your actual hair, but just reach in your nose hole and just pull. And if you feel your sinuses start to release, then you know you have this in your head. It's in your head, okay? And then that way you need to start using salt water. Salt. Jesus said he was the salt of the earth. So you have to start using salt, okay? If your tongue is bothering you, you got that. They call it hairy tongue. No, that's when this thing is trying to manifest itself. And this is why I actually did this video. Because guess what, y'all? I'm the watchman. My job is to watch and to warn the people of coming danger. So now I'm putting out an official video to warn the people that this what I have, all these symptoms that I have been exhibiting and I've been sharing with you guys, the itchy ears because they're in your ears, your veil over your eyes because they're behind your eyeballs, you're covering up your eyes, okay? Your crown, they're in the crown of your head where God is supposed to dwell. You see? They're in your mouth. Your mouth is fire. They're in your mouth. They are the ones that are making you do and say everything. And so what happens is if you don't have the covering of God Almighty, not the God, the only one God, but if you don't have the covering of God, this thing is going to continue to control you. And that's the reason why I was given the dream that a device that was sitting in a chair in the corner of this building had magical powers. The people were just walking by looking straight ahead. So they were being controlled by it. This is what God was trying to show me. All of what I'm going through. But see, what I understand now about me is that he will let me go through these things. At first I thought I was being afflicted. And yes, I am being afflicted. But he lets me go through these things, even though it hurts. Because he knows that I'm witty enough to figure it out. And so he reveals to me because I asked him to. And I'm not, distracted by evil. You see, I eschew evil. And so because of that, he sees that I'm witty. He knows that I can, he gave me wisdom. He gave me her. She was in my dreams, so I know she's with me. And if it was in my dreams and she was walking arm in arm with me, then that means whatever happens in the dream world will eventually manifest itself in the physical realm. So if wisdom and I were walking hand in hand, then what does that mean for the physical? It means that wisdom is always walking with me. And she's always talking with me. Because she spoke what I thought in my dream. And so that lets me know that what I speak comes from her, as well as other entities that God has chosen to dwell inside of me. Okay? So, this right here is a pestilence. I know I did a video. I said it was the Antichrist, which I'm not going to change my video. I don't change my videos because what I speak is what he tells me to speak. Because if it's something that I should not be speaking, he lets me know. And then I will either delete it or I won't even post it. I'll delete it before I even post it. So if I spoke something prematurely, then so be it. Because that video will come into play at some point. I promise you. But right now, in the here and now, this is a pestilence. The symptoms that I am showing are the symptoms that are coming. Now, I don't know how long y'all have before this. They're moving all around in my tongue. They can't stand me. I don't know how long I have before this comes to pass. I don't know. Because God sometimes, things that I speak, they come to pass almost immediately sometimes. Sometimes it could take days, sometimes it could take weeks, sometimes it has taken a year, sometimes it has taken a few years. But at the end of the day, it always comes to pass. And that's the reason why I know that I am a true prophet. And that's the way that you should know that you are a true prophet. Because you should not be speaking just, oh, I see somebody dying. That's not a true prophet, okay? That's a false prophet. Because you should not only just be seeing death, even though it may start that way. You need to ask God to broaden your horizon so that you can see other things to help people, okay? But you have to have a compassionate heart. You have to love God and you have to love Jesus. And you have to know and understand and believe that his son came down here and suffered these same things for us. When they pierced his side, now check this out. I told y'all that this stuff is in your hands and it's in your feet. So when I put the Vaseline on my hands, the center of my hands go dry. when I put the Vaseline on my feet, the top of my feet go dry. The rest of the feet is full of Vaseline, but for some reason they suck up the middle parts of your hands and your feet. Jesus was hung on a cross, so they say, but if I believe in God, I believe that the Bible is true, I believe there's more to it, but for now, I have to rely on him to reveal it to me. So I'm going to have to say, Jesus died on the cross. They pierced his hands and his feet, and they put him on that cross on the wood. When they pierced his side, because they're in your loins, blood and water came out. That makes me think of the Green Mile, when John Coffey was removing, by way of his breath, sickness from people. He was taking that sickness like Jesus would, right? And he was expelling it out of his mouth. Well, Jesus took in this particular virus, this pestilence. He took it in already. And when they pierced his side, you know what happens to a snail? These things are, they literally, salt is what kills them. Salt, Vaseline, all of that. Petroleum, salve. The Bible they call it salve in the Bible. He said, put the salve over your eyes because they're in your eyes, y'all. Y'all got to get them out. God has already removed this from me. He removed this from me in 2017 when I didn't know what it was, right? Right after they put me to sleep. And guess what? This year, first year I ever let them put me to sleep again for a colonoscopy, and here we go again. But see, I'm so thankful that he is allowing me to go through these different stages so that obviously I can understand, like, yeah, this is what I saved you from. But you went back, and I'm asking God, how? Where did I make an error? He's like, you went to the doctor. I gave you a dream about the doctor. And you thought that meant for you to go ahead and do it. No, I was trying to tell you not to do it. He was like, I was trying to tell you not to do that. But sometimes you have to make your mistakes and let God reveal it to you, because you can't try to understand or interpret or predict, is a better word, what God is doing, because you won't get it right. You see? And sometimes he won't reveal it to you until after it's over, after you've made a mistake. So I made a mistake. But the mistake I made, because God is who he is, hold on, y'all. He allowed me to get the symptoms, show me how to get rid of it, and then he said, go help my people. And this way, when I post this video, y'all blood, everybody that watches this video, if you do not heed the warning that the watchman is giving you guys of what is to come, which is my job, which is this pestilence. You think you have a pestilence. This is what you're being pestered by. This pestilence. It is a mark. The mark is here, okay? The mark is here. 1, your hand is 2, this hand is 3, your loins is 4, 1 foot is 5, the other foot is 6. That's 6. 6 extremities plus your loin, 5 extremities. Wait, yep, your head, your loins plus your extremities make 6. That's what you're getting 666. This thing is 6 times 66 worse. Like, for real. Now, I'm just saying that, of course. You know what I'm saying? That's just me talking. But you understand what I'm saying. All right? There's that 6. Now, check this out. Hold on. It's really hot. Y'all know I love ice. This time, though, I'm going to eat my ice out my refrigerator. I'm not going to those stores because apparently I'm not supposed to be at 7-Eleven. Yeah. It is, I mean, my house number is 711, but I don't think I'm supposed to be at 711. But back to, not to ramble on about 711, back to what I originally did this video for, okay? Yeah, I'm the watchman. My job is to let you guys know and to warn you of what is going on with me. Right now, the pestilence has hit me. I am already awake. So that's why my symptoms have started almost immediately, like only a few months into them putting me to sleep. Okay? This is an alien that they're putting inside of our bodies. It's just like the Matrix. Yeah. That little squirmy thing that they took out of Neo in the car, that's what it feels like. If you want to get a visual, that's what it feels like. It feels just like the little extremities coming all out your eyes, coming all out your nose, coming all out your mouth. Yeah. Out your ears. The Bible talks about them itchy ears, baby. It's all in the Bible. This whole thing is all in the Bible. God talks about all of this. And I'm going to be doing some stuff showing you guys little tidbits in the Bible. But it's your job, okay, to go and you got to save yourself, right? Every man is responsible for his own salvation. So that means that you're responsible for your salvation. I'm responsible for mine. That's why I'm putting forth the effort to fast and to, I'm literally, y'all, I'm fighting this thing. Like, this is a fight because this thing has been resisting. It does not want to come out, but it's coming out because I've been hitting it. And I done went through like 6 jars of Vaseline, but I promise y'all, this thing coming out of my body is behind my eye. Ooh, this eyelid is doing a little better. Okay, okay. Take your finger, put it here, go side to side with your eye, and you will feel them little curves and them little lumps, or you feel that little puffy spots back there at the bridge of your eye, right up on the hill. Those are them parasites. Those are them things. That's the pestilence. So what you're seeing, like I did the video of the dude at the Sefco at the gas station pulling them out of his eyes. They done started coming out of him now. What's happening is people are waking up. And so when they keep talking about waking up, when I tell y'all to wake up, apparently I was saying wake up, not knowing this is what is going to wake y'all up. So what I'm going through, I understand now. No one